Hi Star Wars fans and welcome to the channel. On today's video we got some 6-inch Enfys Nest speeder bike and I'm going to weather it because it's a bit bland, isn't it? It's like a browny weird plasticky colour, so I thought it's about time I went ahead and weathered it, put some nice blacks and greys and some metals and chromes and silvers all over it, just to bring it to life and make it look a bit dirtier and real and used. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe and enjoy the video. Welcome everyone. Well, here we go. Enfys Nest's speeder bike. Massive speeder bike. This is a 6-inch scale and I've had it in my collection for a long time, and it's a really nicely detailed speeder bike. There's some great stuff on it, but it just definitely needs weathering. It's just too brown. I kind of brown, and I've been looking in the book sort of at the video pictures and stuff, and just this needs definitely a black wash over it. All this, the engine and in here is just grey, so I'm going to plan to go in there and give it a load of black, get it weathered, and then go over it with some highlight with some silver, because you've got quite a lot here, and then probably just sort of go over it and randomly add some like browns, some grey weathering to it, just in places. Hopefully it'll bring the detail even more. It's a brilliant thing. We're just gonna dab it, dry off. Yeah, that's a lot better. Yeah, should learn from my. Usually I do water it down a bit. As I always say, you gotta let it dry off a bit afterwards. Go over it again, maybe. Yeah, brown, bit of brown now. I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'm just going to do sort of random pieces. So I think it'll be more of the grey wash will be the sort of bit I like using the most. The brown is okay, but it's more for like try and give it a bit of rust. Okay, I'm taking some of the brown off now. Just brushing it off, not to keep some on there, but think definitely the grey wash will be nice. It definitely picks stuff up when you're just doing white. When you're doing the vehicles, it's really good. So, but because this is like a browny vehicle anyway, the brown's not really going to show that much. That's why I'm going to go with a grey. But yeah, it's definitely looking dirtier already. We've let that dry off a little bit. Still the black down here is still, so I'm going to let that dry probably overnight. But I'm going to go in with a little bit of grey, let that dry, then come back to it, some dry brushing and some stuff. So let's get in with so we've got some water-based grey now we're just going to go over with. And then I'll let it dry overnight and then, yeah, see what it looks like. Okay, that's the speeder bike covered in sort of a grey wash now. And I'm just going to do the usual. I'll take this off. Just dry it off. Dab away. So I'm going to let this dry overnight. Or I might just a few hours, see what I might come back to it later and just see what it looks like. And then go from there. Just get an old Sharpie, silver Sharpie, and I go in now and sort of do a little bit of sort of brushing now, just touch places with a bit of silver. I'll give it some just randomly touching bits. I mean, I quite like a pen. It's a bit more, definitely you can control it. You don't have to keep going back and putting more paint on it. It's just there always. Not too much, little bits. It definitely gives it more of a like. Okay, we're going to do some sort of touching up around the back of the engines here. No problem with these pens, they do dry out if you don't. But yeah, just keep going, touching. Find some bits to rub. So always try to do the edges of everything, but don't you always want to try and do opposite sides? So if you do something mark one place, you want to mark it completely different somewhere else. Just to don't try and make it so random as possible sometimes. Don't forget, got to do some on the bottom. So we go in here and sort of go down with the pen, follow the lines. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Yeah, it's looking really nice. Righty ho, well, we're nearly done. I'll just finish off with some enamel chrome paint. I'm going to spray some in a lid and then I'm going to just do a tiny little bit of dry brushing. So we'll take a look at it now, all weathered. See sort of the difference. Pan in. We've got Enfys nest. She's riding her vehicle now. Just looks more weathered and more real now, doesn't it? So it's more silver on it. Engine compartment looks a bit more metallic. Like an engine, dirty, greasy, oily, some detail highlighted. Engines look a bit sort of more metallic-y, rusty, dirty. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Looks way better than it did before, all nice and clean and plasticky. So as you can see, the dirt. And well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching it. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave some great comments. I want to say a big thank you to all my subscribers, my patrons, my channel members, and just want to really tell you that I'm nearly at 1500. I've got about 40 to go. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you do hit that subscribe. Check my other video with my giveaway, because when I get to 1500, I'm going to be giving away a little goodie of figures. So we're going to do a spinning wheel and all that, and someone will get a cool package of toys and all sorts. So yeah, so hope you enjoyed this, guys, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.